Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat sejahtera. Selamat pagi. Salam Ibu Pertiwiku. Yang berhormat Saudara Dato' Amar Orang Tengah, Timbalan Ketua Menteri Sarawak. Yang berhormat Tan Sri Moshidi. Yang berhormat rakan-rakan Menteri Muda. Yang berusaha Datuk Helmi, The Forecaster. Kalau nak nanggar websitenya, nak salah Dalhmi kah, food processor. Seterusnya, saudara-saudari yang saya hormati sekalian. Pertama, saya mengucap tahniah dan syabas kepada pihak DUBS dan SPD for your bold effort to organize this seminar. Dan juga saya mengucap terima kasih di atas keprihatinan saudara-saudari dalam kita hendak memperkasakan tanggungjawab kita dan mengambil bahagian daripada industri yang bersejarah dan juga yang akan memberi hala tuju kepada pembangunan ekonomi negeri kita. And therefore, I would like on behalf of the government to extend my congratulations to all of you. Ladies and gentlemen, lately there have been keen interest on how Sarawak should play its part in this oil and gas industry, particularly in Malaysia, having considered the history of oil and gas industry in Malaysia. Miri has been an appropriate place for you to have this deliberation because this is the area where oil and gas was produced in 1910. Meaning more than 100 years. Sarawak has involved herself in the oil and gas industry. Then recently, the last 4 or 5 years, the late Tok Nan requested for a review of royalty from 5% to 20%. Unfortunately, the late Tok Nan left us, and you had the trust on me to lead the government. And upon becoming your leader, I continue with our effort to take part in oil and gas. Knowing 20%, there is a restraint on our constitution where we cannot get royalty beyond 10% because the ceiling was 30% based on our constitution. And therefore, I and my team in the cabinet have to explore other areas for us to get certain revenue, and thereby will allow Sarawakians to take an active part in oil and gas industry. There is one professor in economics who deliberated that Sarawak is outwardly rich but inwardly poor. What does it mean? It means that Sarawak is a rich state, but the people are poor based on their per capita income. With this background, we have to think and put wrong right. Initially, what I did was I sent our team to London to find all the documents that can justify our position based on the Malaysian Agreement 1963, and also those documents that can justify our interests in relevant industry, including oil and gas. We found the documents. Therefore, today I would like to share you 3 areas. One is our legal position as far as oil and gas and other mineral resources on our land. Number 2, the upstream activities of these resources. Number 3, the downstream activities. And number 4, of course, to add value to these activities. Today, I want to share with you the government direction. Number 1 is our legal position. The Queen in Council in 1954 has decided that our right on our boundary and also on our land is up to the continental shelf. And it has been decided by the Queen in Council. Number 2 is our boundary has been set during that decision, by that decision, including our neighbor states. That was in 1954. 1958, there was a concession agreement given to Shell to exploit our resources, oil and gas, to Shell, based on our Oil Mining Ordinance 1958, long before Malaysia. And those documents are there. On our return, we look at from our legal position, and it is there that number 1, we have the right on our land under the 9th schedule of our federal constitution. Land is our right. And under 2C, anything to do with the land, they must have permission and licenses issued by the Sarawak government. 2C. Then, of course, we want to look at oil and gas. Where is oil and gas? It is based on our land, including continental shelf. Then, under federal lists, it says that exploitation and development of oil and oil fields is under the federal government. But it starts with subject to 2C of the state list. Meaning, unless the state gives you the permission or licenses, then you can exercise your right under the 10th schedule. Then you can do oil and oil mining exploration, including, of course, to exploit the minerals. Based on those 2 premises, that is in the federal constitution, so we try to exercise our right. First, tanah, sampai continental shelf, dan continental shelf itu adalah berteraskan kepada law of the sea, ada coastline, kita ada tanah, kena tanah ke Datuk. Borneo ke Datuk, Sarawak ke Datuk. Nya terus jalan dan di atasnya ada air. But tanah is tanah, continuation of the land. And therefore, that is our right. Kalau nak nucok-nucok siya, nanya kita dulu. Bukan nucok apa, nucok nangga gas ke minyak di bahaya. Bermakna dari sudut undang-undang yang mesti mendapat lisen daripada kita dulu. Kalau kata lain, Assalamualaikum dulu. Kalau saya ada salam, saya boleh masuk rumah. Kedak kita minta anak orang juga. Ngangak mak bapak, Assalamualaikum. Anak kita tu masih pergi ke tak? Mun bapaknya kata, okey boleh, baru dapat. Mun bapaknya kata, jangan. Notok dah kurondeng dengan orang lain. Kita pun si dapat nanya papa kena kuasanya kuasa bapak. Gia juga Sarawak tu. Kalau nak ambil minyak, tanya bapak Sarawak dulu. Kalau bapak Sarawak kata boleh, go ahead lah. Dengan apa yang termaktub di dalam Oil Mining Ordinance. Because we have our law that regulate the industry and it has never been repealed. And that is the law. Everybody must comply. Apa boleh buatlah, ada orang ngembak kita ke court. Pergilah court. Baik juga kita menang dalam court ya. Jadi apa yang berlaku, what is happening is the legal position must be clear. And it is clear. Our legal position is very clear. The next thing is how are you going to execute that right? And I and my team, gondeng-gondeng, saya kata the best is we form our own Sarawak own petroleum company. To be the arm for us to exercise our right together with the established players. That's where Petros was formed. Saya tubuhkan Petros dan Petros ditubuhkan within the framework of our legal position. Then now we have our own Petros, and Petros can interface with established oil establishment to take part in the upstream and eventually the downstream activities of oil and gas. Jadi kita tubuh, we form our own Petros company. Of course, some people are not happy. They want to question our OMO because of PDA. We maintain that our constitution is supreme and our right is supreme in the constitution. That's why kalau kelakar perlembagaan tu berhati-hati. Kalau step salah, habis semua step. Hendaklah step itu betul. Dalam kita membincangkan mengenai dengan perlembagaan. I am a type who is very patient. But it must be through a proper step. Bersabar, jangan gopoh. Kalau gopoh tu kadang-kadang nyekot emosi, ia akan memberi kesan yang negatif. Tapi kalau kita sabar, kita fikir, that's where rationality comes in. And we have a very positive position dalam keadaan kita. Apabila kita mempunyai this legal platform which is right, then we start to talk. At this moment, as you know, walaupun kita ada right, mungkin experience kita tidak ada. Kita bergantung kepada syarikat antarabangsa dan kita ambil pendekatan which is very holistic in terms of our discussion. Because oil and gas industry is international business. Even though you have the resources, but if you cannot manage it properly, then it doesn't benefit you. And we have seen in other countries what happened. And therefore there must be a balance in our approach. In order to get the benefits, we must share that benefit with established players. As far as Sarawak is concerned, of course we work together with Shell. 1910. And even now, we still work with Shell through Petronas. And in order to get our share further, we have to work with Petronas, but within the framework of our legal position. Maknanya kalau kita tukang masang skru aja, kali itu kita mau masang skru dan masang drill. Kita nak upgrade skill kita, termasuk drilling. Tapi sebelum drilling, mesti ada seismic study on the reserve, hydrocarbon reserve, the profile. Tapi sekarang tu ada new technology. You have your big data. Do DNA. If we have the big data that you can retrieve from the international profile of its geology, if it matches, then there is possibility that oil and gas is there. Si kedap market lah. Market saya ada teknologi kedap tu, saya ada big data. Kini tu dah ada big data. So what you need is just a sampling, few sampling aja. And then you got the data that will match whether the profile of the geology there, the hydrocarbon is there, whether it extends like this, then you know the possibility of oil and gas there. The only thing is you just cucok situ, cucok tengah, cucok sisi. Sama? Okey, nyala ya, minyak lah. Si payah banyak cucok. Minta maaf, maybe the term is not good lah. Very wet. Tapi that is the technology available today. And we need experienced people to analyze that reserve that we have. Up to date, saya sangat skeptical on our reserve. I was the Minister of Industrial Development. And Chris Knight was the chairman of Shell. I came to Miri, 1988. I was brought to the offshore by Chris Knight. And I asked Chris Knight, how long is our reserve? Senyum-senyum Chris Knight. I think the most is about 20 over years. 20 tahun. Then Sarawak saya ada reserve lagi. That possibility lah. Nyamada. That was 88. Gitu 2019. Saya masih hidup lagi. It's still there. Bermakna the data, the seismic data, sometimes is not right. Mungkin si mau kongsi dengan kita. Mungkin kita tahu, tentulah, nya dah tahu, dah habis kita. Termasuk Petronas. Jadi kita nak share data. Kalau ada orang Petronas itu, minta maaf lah. We have to share data. Because your future forecasting is based on correct data. Kedak, Abang Helmi, nya ada data, nya fokus. Rantau panjang, BN menang. Menang juga, BN menang. anything that you do based on data. Jadi our involvement in gas industry must have the correct data. And this data must be analyzed by people with experience and professional. That's why we have our Petros. Let them study the data. Then they can talk with their counterpart. Mau nanya saya ni, saya tahu. Berapa banyak gas lagi ada di Laut Miri itu. Central Laconia, berapa gizapnya? Central Laconia. Central Laconia is part of continental shelf. Kalau gasnya banyak, boleh tak kondeng. Production sharing. Betul-betul share lah production sharing. Beri dengan Sarawak juga. Si makan seorang. Tapi nak sharingnya, mesti got correct data. We must be professional too. Jadi inilah cara pendekatan saya dan tim saya dalam GPS. Global Positioning System. Bukan hal pati tu. Tok kelakar benar-benar tu. Di mananya, when you got the data, then you can focus. And that's where you start to execute. Jangan go ahead sembarang-barang juga. Kalau kita sebarang, orang lain profesional, kita si profesional, lain kita lain ceritanya. Mengikut, hak kami ya. Hak kami. Kan bapak kaum pun lah. Si boleh ke tak ya? Kita debate cara rational based on data. That is what my government is doing now, based on data. Dan selepasnya kita rasa kalau dah betul, rondeng. Kita rondeng Petronas, kita rondeng Shell, Exxon, Murphy, semua tu. Untuk kita kerjasama, we work together. Kalau dulu 5%, kita kata why not give us another 5% free? Because concession belong to Sarawak. Nah. Because nya ada formula 70-30. Cari gali dapat, why not kita dapat juga? Share dengan cari gali. Kalau cari gali 30%, okey lah cari gali. You operate in Sarawak, you dah beri salam dengan kami dah beri salam dengan you. Share lah 30%, 15 Sarawak, 15 cari gali. Saya gitu putus terang. Dan untuk mengikut, within the framework of our right, we don't take all, we share. But they must also not take all, they also must share. Jadi dua-dua share, senang wah. Baru SPG berjalan. Baru DVS berjalan. Kena ada authority. Ada authority. Maka kita macam orang buta melihat gajah. Nah, tu, elephant is just like a wall. Ini dapat. Jadi, the upstream area, we have to do like that. That is our approach. Second is downstream. Downstream tu, waktu tu, kita tahu the development of energy now, fossil fuel, the demand is declining. Reason, because the world go for clean energy. The world is going for clean energy. And hydrocarbon, fossil fuel, they say is not that clean. If that is the case, then the demand of crude oil will come down. Because it is substituted by clean energy, one of which is hydrogen. The other one is gas-based. I mean, organic-based. there is one technology now where power plant, they use what they call wood carbon as a source of energy. Wood carbon meaning more or less, saya tu bukan saintis ya, saya tak ngelakar tu, kenapa dibaca saya lah. Siapa betul kan tak betul, kita banyak fizisis itu, geologis, you correct me lah. Lebih kurang wood, macam wood charcoal lah. Macam charcoal, wood base, and then through certain technology, that wood base becomes a source of energy for power. Jepun dah mula dah. Sebabnya we have cooperation dengan Shell as well as one Norwegian company for us to replant our forest, reforestation. Fiber become wood carbon to produce clean energy. Kenanya recycle. Kalau recycle, then you can ask for carbon credit. On the other hand, kita mungkin ada reserve gas. So gas is a feedstock for petrochemical. And we can develop our petrochemical industry through the feedstock that we have, that is gas. Siknya LNG aja. There are other petrochemical products that you can crack from gas. Cracking from gas, the main gas, to other derivatives, including methanol. Lepas you crack again methanol, you can produce other petrochemical products. From that aspect, tu mesti orang tahu hal tu petrochemical. Yang merapak ya. The price of feedstock must be correct. Kini tu yang determine price of feedstock Petronas. Yalah kita kelang kabut. Tengah sampai putih dah rambutnya. Trying to get the right price as a economic feedstock where we can develop our downstream activities. Now we are going for methanol on our own, with equity from our friends, including Petronas. Majority control by Sarawakkian. Then we try to develop the derivatives out of that. And that is our direction as far as downstream is concerned. And I must thank the federal government because they exclude Sarawak in the distribution of gas in the law. The federal law excludes Sarawak. That was requested by the late Tok Nan. Jadi kita control distribution of gas by Sarawakkian today. Karena kita exclude, and we thank all our members of parliament for supporting it. Jadi ini apa yang berlaku downstream. Dan with that sort of direction kita downstream, then the third yang saya nak kongsi ialah technology and human upskilling in terms of capacity building. We are very proud. We have survived dynamic that has shown Sarawak can do it. Because the question is, if you have that technology and human resource upskilling, then you can offer your services, including maintenance, sustainability of our plant. Not only here, maybe outside. kena kita pun investment policy must be correct. While we have the resources, we must also invest overseas. Kalau enggak, non kita dah habis, kita teruk. Siapa ada lagi nak? I think that's where Petronas was correct. Petronas situ nya juga mula overseas. Because oil and gas is international. Now if you have the experience, then you can go to where the resources are and share with the host country. And therefore, what we should do is upscaling of our technology and also human resource. Kalau lihat dalam Petronas, banyak job miak Sarawak, wang Sarawak kerja dalam Petronas. Ada menjadi overseas manager, president overseas. Thank you Petronas, tapi si cukup. And at the same time, we have also Sarawakian working in Shell. Saya ada teruskan, the other day I was with the top management of, terima kasih, untuk ada air. Air itu ada hidrogen tak? Nah, H2O. Crack kannya, ambil hidrogen jual. What I'm saying is this, that I was talking about SMDS. I went there in The Hague to look at the proto plan of SMDS. So I was told them, my expectation was at least engineer sudah share dia wang putih lah madah. How the technology is used in converting gas into liquid. SMDS distillate lah. Yang keluar, murid ceramah ataupun murid briefingan saya ialah a Chinese engineer. And I asked him, supposed to be he was the one involved in the technology, the discovery of this technology, distillate synthesis. I asked him, you are lama sudah di sini. Pak, sudah lama Pak. Saya berasal dari Indonesia. Tengah to testify, Tengah was with me. Ingat ya, Tengah? Pak, saya dari Indonesia Pak. Tapi lama sudah di sini. Dan saya bekerja dengan Shell. Dan saya sama-samalah buat penyidikan. Ini dia teknologi baru Pak. Maknanya utak kita lebih kurang juga. That's why I was saying that this is technology that maybe one day you and I, Sarawak, dapat ngeluar teknologi baru. Upscaling of technology and resource from SMDS. And that time, it was decided either Gulf, negeri di Gulf, ataupun Sarawak. Saya pun beri briefing dengan Pence kita. That time he was the chief minister, of course. So I told my boss, I came back from The Hague. Why not we coba with this new technology in Sarawak? So we took 10% equity. We took 2%. Petronas was quite reluctant initially. Shell, of course, that's their project. Then later on, Petronas pun sama-sama menjadi stakeholder. At that time, the price of crude cannot be less than $22 per barrel. That time. $20 at that time was also high. Kalau nya lebih pada ya, buat malah duit. Munya lower than that, saya dah malah duit. But we took the risk and today, not bad lah. SMDS is there, making money ya. Because we got the dividend. Our investment sudah habis sudah. Sudah balik sudah. So that is what this is strategic investment. Jadi dari sini, dari sudut ini, I would like that we upskill our technology and human resource through training. I agree with your resolution to have that center training. We work together. Dan sekarang kita ada Petros, maybe we work together with Petros. Dari sudut empowerment, kita ada OMO, kita masih ada FAB lah. Kita ada sabun OMO aja. This OMO, which has been upgraded, kita dah ubah pindah. Datuk Amar Orang Tengah diminta untuk table the bill last Dewan sitting, it was approved. So our terminology is up to date. Number two, that also involve empowerment kepada regulator. Petros will become our real regulator, where under OMO we give mandate to Petros. Jadi lebih kurang kena Petronas. Saau and the board and the management will do that. And where we want to participate, we participate. And our recommendation is up to Petros based on our OMO and mining ordinance. And whatever recommendation by them, because they are the people in the field, then our cabinet will study. And if we found good, we endorse it. Ya cara kita. Karena akhirnya, apa yang kita mau ialah the real participation. Dan dari sudut itu, sudah tentu, we consider the interest of people in the industry, the local content. Then the local content, together with international people, kemudian pun macam Petronasnya ada vendor system, we work together and build our own people. Bukannya nak susah-susah, nak kecil-kecil pun boleh juga. Tadi saya dengar ada sidak molah, apakah nak bulat hitam. Saya pun siap dia nyebut. Nak kedap pipe. Maklum kita bukan orang minyak. Di polah di Thailand kah, di Burma kah, di apa ya. Nak sidak ya lah kita yang tahu. Nak kita rondeng lah. Dengan yang in the field where you can play your part. Become supplier. Jadi itu saya serah kepada orang industri. But as far as we are concerned, your government, Sarawak government is committed to make sure Sarawak will get its share in oil and gas industry. Sebabnya kita kalaunya based touch on our Constitution, we have to be very, very careful. Teruk tedah fadilah. Ya. That's why sidaknya abstain, not because kita sengaja abstain. Kita must make sure that the spirit and the letter of the Malaysian agreement must be complied with. That is the reason. Sebab ya sidaknya kita dalam GPS minta insert pursuant to Malaysian Agreement 1963. Perlembagaan kita gitu not very clear on that. Yang ada federation. Tapi meaning federation ialah Agreement Persatuan Tanah Melayu 1957. Kita agak koloni 57. Ni betul nak ya. Apalah salah, ubah sikit. Barulah Malaysian Agreement is there. And Malaysian Agreement, madahal kita pun right, land cannot be touched. 4 perkara anda IGC. Kalau nak salah saya 95E kah? Nak salah saya lah. Mau cek lagi. Nak kena tuk mau hati-hati. Tapi the IGC said 4 areas non-negotiable for Sarawak. One is land. Number 2, autonomy immigration. Number 3, our rights on our resources on land. Number 4, boundary cannot be negotiated. As long as GPS in Sarawak, we won't negotiate on that. Ya, terpulang pada kita lah. Saya ada putuskan kempen, saya ada election. Minat madah dengan kita, that is our position. Dan saya dan rakan-rakan saya, Douglas Ugah, Ong Tengah, J. Masing, dan Sidak PDP semua tu, on oil and gas, we rationalize our approach. Jadi tuan-tuan, saudara-saudara sekalian, itulah saya nak kongsi dengan kita supaya you know the direction. The global positioning system kami on oil and gas, and we work together. I'm very happy that you have all the people datang situ. Kita deliberate, kita discuss, and you have the 7 resolution. Definitely, I will bring it to the cabinet, and we will consider the appropriate action to be taken together with people in the industry, daripada the main players in the industry, and I hope this first ever seminar or congregation among kita, apa nama lagu ya teh? It's now or never. But at least we have start now. It is not never. With that, once again, thank you very much, and I wish you all the best.